comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He wants to throw. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of no.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense?
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Back to the air one more time. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Longhorns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
It's complete on the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got to...
What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the Flames have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab in the backfield, it's Bullock. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Flames.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his... That already is his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up in the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Cantrell. Makes his connection. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the run.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They think there's room to run to the right here. On the move at the 30. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Flames have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On On second down, wants to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. And the Flames will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Buys a little extra time. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. And the ball's on the ground. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Actually picked up yardage on the play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care.
Got some room in under the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Liberty. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down. Just
Took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. It's a follow no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Cantrell. Unleashes one. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Yeah, it is a nice comeback route. Most important part of the comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm ready to go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football and catch it. Nice route by the wide receiver.
Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick strike complete. Made a defender miss. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over West Virginia. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
The play action fake. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Flames getting set on 1st and 10. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. And the defense gets to the quarterback. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Flames are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting damn close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they...
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown play.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a playmaker. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to move it through the air. Spits it out to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He wants to throw it again. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's Cantrell coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Longhorns will line up and run it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But there's big plays to be made field. Nice job by the quarterback, keeping his eyes down the field.
The Flames headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Liberty! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job. Already built a huge lead. Now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day so far there today in Lynchburg. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
And the Flames will kick it away to crank up the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive with this. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Off play action. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And this defense is smelling blood. Like they know they got him right where they want him. Got him their 3rd down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. A first down for the offense. Give to the single back. At 45 on its way. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Quarterback keeps it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming. You don't let that speed get to the outside.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. The Flames are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Get set, get set.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you've got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the offense. Going to the ground. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. It's complete. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Flames trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro. Not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Lasso! Lasso!
Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Going for 6. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just got on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to throw, it's Cantrell. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Open.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out. They'll find the penalty. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now for this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
On the ground, it's Frost. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Still running at the 40. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
And that is the final play of the quarter. And, guys, Liberty has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Now the pitch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. The Flames send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Here comes the Texas offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable.
He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. After the misfire now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Cantrell. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that pass picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Looking for a productive play on first down. Handoff from the gun. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a gap. It's Frost. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Caught behind the line. It's Cross. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. If you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
And the Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run it from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Flames are rolling down the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking for room. It's Frost. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense is putting together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
Sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.